Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has given her own direct account of what happened to her during the, quote, siege of the Capitol. And it turns out it's all about her. It's all about her. And you kind of have to listen to this as she tells it in her own voice.
Of these men, or just a man, just one man, going, where is she? Where is she? I start to look through the door hinge to see if I can see anything. And there's like a door here and there's like another door here. So I'm like trying to look through two door hinges. And so I look through this door hinge and I see this white man in a black beanie just like open the door of my personal office and come inside the personal office and yell again, where is she? And I have never been quieter in my entire life. I was just, I don't even know if I held my breath, but I was just, here behind there, and I just start sliding down. And then all of a sudden I hear my staffer G yell out. And he's like, hey, it's okay. Come out. So I'm like, I don't know, so deeply rattled. I'm still processing the end of my life when I come out. And I come out, and this man is a Capitol Police officer.
AOC goes Hollywood. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised at the end of this whole little political expedition if AOC actually ends up as an actress. AOC sets it up beautifully. It's high drama. The terrorists are in the building. I'm having a near-death experience. They're out to get me. I spotted them through the little opening in the door. I had to hide. I had to be quieter than a mouse. And the only problem with this narrative, this ridiculous narrative, if I can say that, is the conclusion is a complete anticlimax. The guy who kind of comes bustling in is not some terrorist. It's not some MAGA guy with a machete. It's not even Ted Cruz in a Zodiac mood. No one's out to get AOC. It's a Capitol Police officer who's there to protect her. She's fine. This was all kind of needless. And the weird thing is, instead of saying, wow, that was just a false alarm, I feel so relieved, she turns on the Capitol Hill officer and begins to say, oh, he gave me some scary looks. I was even more scared than ever, as if suddenly he now becomes the threat. And look, we can kind of chuckle at this kind of nitwittery, this kind of thespianism, but the real sadness is try to imagine putting yourself in the place of this police officer. Here's a guy who's putting his safety on the line, who's trying to protect people, and here is AOC making a soap opera out of it, in which he, the police officer, becomes the villain. The bottom line is that AOC is, at the end of the day, an unscrupulous narcissist. She acts as if the events on the world stage are for her benefit, and her emotional response to them is ultimately what's truly important. And maybe she has some goofy followers who are in it for the ride and like this kind of emotional manipulation. They want to be manipulated. But I think the rest of us need to step back and chuckle, even if somewhat ruefully.